All right, so if you'll recall, an area of a circle is pi r squared. And we could use that formula to figure out how much more pizza there is in a 12-inch diameter pizza versus an 8-inch diameter pizza. So what we would do is we would say area equals pi. Remember, we need r, and this gave us diameter. So diameter is 2r. So 12 equals 2r, r equals 6. The radius is just half of the diameter, folks. It would be 6 squared. So the area of a 12-inch diameter would be 36 pi. If I wanted to do an 8-inch one, area equals pi times 4 squared, which would be 16, so it would be 16 pi. So we can see that then you take 36 and divide it by 16. So 36 divided by 16, it's 2 1/4 times bigger. Oh, what is going on with my pen? So that would be 2.25 times bigger. Anyway, if we wanted to find the sector of a circle, we want to talk about sector area today. That is the region bounded by an arc of the circle and the 2 radii to the arc's endpoints. So we talked about arc length as a pizza crust, and we're going to talk about sector area as a slice of pizza. That's how I want you to think about it. And so really, you're using the same kind of thing that you would use in area, pi r squared, but you got to throw in that angle and get just that little portion of your slice. So here's how these problems are going to work. We still need to know the same thing. We still need to know what that theta is, what that angle is, and we still need to know radius. So when we look at our problems here, we've got 131 degrees for our theta, and our radius is 12. So we've got pi r squared, and then the little portion. So pi 12 squared, 131 is our theta, over 360. Again, I'm going to use the calculator to figure this out. I need to figure this out without the pi. I need to figure this out in terms of pi, which means when I type it in the first time, I'm not going to hit the pi button. And then I'm going to use another parenthesis and my division bar. And come on. And down here I'm going to type in 360. And so for my first answer, I want it as a fraction, 262 over 5 pi. Or when I go back in and I add the pi, I'm going to get 164.62. All right, so that would be the size. Few more problems. All right, I'm going to write my formula up here. Over 360. So theta is 25. R is 5. So pi times 5 squared times 25 over 360. Desmos, take out the pi, 525. So my first answer is 125 over 72 pi. Or I add the pi back in and I get 5.45. So same thing here. Theta is 90. Radius is 1. Pi, r squared is 1 squared. 90 over 360. Take out the pi. Put in the 1 squared. This needs to be a 90. And I get 1/4 pi. Or if I put the pi in, I get 0.78. And that 8 should become a 9. That looks funny. There we go. Okay, one more example. Actually, 2 more examples. So this one's just the same thing. So theta, 36, and radius is 16. So pi r squared, 36 over 360. Take out the pi. 90 becomes 360. The 90 turns into a 36, and this needs to become a 16. So 128 over 5 pi, or put in the pi, and I got 80.42. All right, a windshield wiper blade is 18 inches long. So if you think about your windshield wiper, there's the dash of my car, and here's my windshield. All right. And usually you'd have a windshield wiper going here, and then you'd have another one here. Okay, that blade is 18 inches long. And even though your windshield is kind of a square shape, that windshield wiper, it moves up this way. And then it gets up here at some point, and then it moves back down, and then it moves back up, and then it goes down. So it kind of travels in a circular path, even though your windshield is, most likely, it resembles a square or a rectangle. All right? So what is the area covered by the blade as it rotates through an angle of 122 degrees? That means that when this windshield wiper moves, it moves all the way up and over to about right there. So that angle of rotation is about 122 degrees. Now that makes me kind of curious because I don't know that sounds like a front windshield wiper. I think that might actually be a rear windshield wiper. There's no way that the windshield wipers on my Jeep rotate 122 degrees. I think I might have to go measure it the next time I'm using my windshield wipers. Anyway, it rotates 122 degrees. So I got an angle I can use, and I got an R I can use. The length of that windshield wiper is as far as it can go. So my formula says pi r squared theta divided by 360. So when I type it in, I'm taking out the pi. 16 becomes 18. 36 over here is going to turn into a 122. So I got 549.5 pi. or type in that pi, I get 344.95. And that would be inches squared. Now I'm curious to know just how big the windshield is. Anyway, that's all of the video today as I go find my ruler and measuring tape and car keys to go see how accurate this is.